Hello, my friends. Ever wonder how to treat your ex when you run into in the street or whatever, and you just all of a sudden see her? Well, today we got some hard truths for you. Hard truths how you can deal with your ex when you see it. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me check my audio. Having an audio issue. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me try this again. We're starting this all over. Today, have you ever thought about how you would deal with your ex when you see her and you had a long relationship? Stay tuned. We're gonna give you some pointers on that. Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Where we're from today, ladies and gentlemen, we got some truths for you. Yeah, hard truth. Yeah, you know, hard truth about how you deal with your ex when you see her in the street. You know, whenever you remember that song, if you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by. Remember that? I don't think you need to do that. That's not the positive way to do it. People need to deal with situations head on, straight up. So I'm gonna walk you through some things today that will help you when you ever have a situation and you have to deal with your ex-mate and they come in your face and how you need to act, how you need to act when you see ex. You say, well, I just run from I don't duck and hide. I don't believe I just won't be bored with her. You crazy. Okay, so what? But deal with it, man. It's a situation that you may have to deal with. And so rather than run and hide and cry or crash it, got some ways you can handle it. All right. No hocus pocus, just focus. Thumbnail for the day. Here we go. X-mates, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can be an inmate, you can be an ex-mate, you can be an outmate, you can be, all of them kind of mates. But you're not right now. You ex-mate. It's over. You used to be together, now it's over, Casanova. So how do you deal with that situation? Yeah. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, even though a situation is past tense, when you meet that person, some of the past tense has a tendency to do what? Come into the present tense. Yeah. Yeah. Because you in your mind's eye, you begin to relive those situations that you had experienced in the past because of what? Your emotions. Yeah. Emotions have the tendency to flow into you and take you back into the past when she slipped on you and when you slept on her. Yeah, stuff like that happens, man. And you be like, oh my God, there she is, and you just fall and you crumble and you crumble and you crumble and you cry. All of those things, man, can make you feel sort of awkward when you meet her again, especially if you're not prepared, right? Huh? How it takes time to prepare for somebody that you had an emotional relationship with, and so it takes time, man. You got to prepare your mind. So all of a sudden, you see her, and most of the time, people want to run, people want to hide. But that's not the most mature way to deal with it. The most mature way to deal with it is to stand up, be who you are, and get through the situation. You can get through it the hard way by arguing, or you can get through the easy way by thinking, being calm. We're gonna walk through this today. No hocus pocus, just focus. Here we go. Focus for today. Number one, we're gonna talk about staying calm in conflict, man. Staying calm. Sometimes you have to have a calm before the storm, but staying calm will always get you through the storm. Are you with me, JP? Let's go. Number two, keeping the conversation short and respectful. It is always better to shorten your length of your conflict, especially when you have some emotional baggage behind you with that person. You want to keep it short. And not only do you want to keep it short, man, you want to keep it respectful. Huh? Nobody wants to be around you. You can't say you want every word you cussing them out. Who wants that? No. And then number three, anticipate future running. Yeah. Every now and then, especially if you live in the same city, you're gonna meet up with a grocery store, the park, movie, whatever, dinner, restaurant. Hey, you got to be ready for that, man. And you get your mind right, mister. Get your mind right, sister. It's going to happen, cabin, if you live in the same city. All right, number one. What's number one? Staying calm. There we go. Stay calm, man. It's going to be all right. You can get through this if you stay calm. If you act a fool and panic and want to slap her or she want to slap you or scratch you, How's that going to help either one of you? You know, emotions have the tendency, like I told you just a minute ago, to pull us back into the past. And sometimes the past can be very, very traumatic. The past can be very, very painful to deal with. So we have to stay in the present tense moment of now. How do you deal with things in the present tense moment of now? Number one, you need to stay calm, mister. Calm yourself down. Take a deep breath. There she is. Don't ignore her. Don't and Mister, don't ignore her. She don't ignore you. You face each other and you talk. Yeah. And if if you're not to the point where you can talk, at least you can look at each other, right? You ain't got to run and hide like you don't see her. There's a lot all the time. What happens is we play like we don't see them. There she is, and you all trembling inside you. Turn here, Michael. I don't see you. Come on, how does that help you? How does that help you grow? How does that help you move beyond that point in your life? Does it help you? No. It just gives you an easy way out. It's a cop out. Do not take the easy way out. Be strong, be long, be right, be tight. Face it and be a mature individual. Number one. Now, number one, you stay calm, man. Stay calm, confident. Yeah. And then keep cool. Remain calm. You got to freak out just because she see her and all of those emotions come back. So if the emotions come back on you, then you got to calm yourself down. That's even more important. If you feel those emotions that you felt the last time you were with that person, that's even more important for you to do what? Calm yourself down. Control yourself. If you have no self-control, you're going to lose it in that moment of now. Controlling yourself helps you to maintain your posture and your demeanor and your composure. Okay, and it helps you to maintain your ability to think calmly. Okay, calm yourself down. Now, not only should you calm yourself down, avoid negative emotions. Sometimes you can avoid those emotions, man. I know a lot of things happened in the past, and they have a tendency to creep back in the present tense. But you have the ability to control your mind. So now, I'm not thinking that out. I'll get out of my mind. I'm not going back to, and then you can focus on what you have to do at the current moment now. Okay. Now, not only should you keep calm, not only should you avoid it, but don't run, don't hide. Okay. I know you want to, everybody, whenever you have something that's just unpleasant to you, there's a tendency to do what they call the avoidance behavior. You want to avoid it. You want to run, But come on, man. Think about it. How does that help you? How does that help you grow? How does that help you move beyond that moment of now? No, that keeps you paralyzed in the situation of the past. That keeps your mentality locked in the past. That keeps your emotional status locked in the past. You're not getting any better. Don't run, don't hide, face it head on. Be strong, be long. Okay, and then get your composure, man. Compose yourself. How do you compose yourself? Take a deep breath. Yeah, take a deep breath. Compose yourself, man. Talk to yourself. Self-talk. I always talk to you about self-talk. Self-talk is a way you can I get through a lot of things, man. I talk to myself about, hey, man, you got to straighten this up. Come on, man. You got to do better. Always. And then I listen to myself. You don't listen to nobody else. You better listen to yourself. But if you don't listen to yourself, you're in big trouble, mister. You're in big trouble, sister. Listen to yourself. Yourself is your best friend on the whole planet Earth. Okay? So talk to yourself. Get yourself composed, man. You can do better. Stay confident. Stay cool. Stay calm. Avoid negative emotions. Don't run. Don't hide. Get your composure. Take a deep breath. Count to 10 and then face it. Okay? That's how you kill enemies. That's how you deal with the enemy of emotions. That's how you deal with killing the enemy of a negative emotion. That's how you deal with pain in your life. You go through, they say no pain, no gain. You got to go through that thing, baby. You want to see better times ahead? Go through it. And if you don't ever see no better times ahead, you'll get stronger because of it. Because you went through pain. You got to get some gain. Let's go. Number two is what? When you deal, hard truth about how to act when you see your ex. Number two, don't know what to do. Keep the conversation short, mister. And you too, sister. Keep it short. Why go through 15 years ago? You remember when we went to the park and all that? Oh, man, come on, man. I don't do all that. It's over. Bringing up the past is not going to help you get that situation. Keep it short. Keep it cool. Stay calm. And that's the same thing on that. But calm. Keep your conversation short. I'm sorry, I messed up on that one on the slide. I'm gonna tell you what you do. Number one, keep it short and to the point. Bringing back emotional order, situations of the past is not going to help you for right now. Keep it short to the point and not avoid Because when you bring out long situation, it causes you to have a tendency to do what? Get back in the emotional state of the past. And then getting back to the emotional state of the past is not going to help you get through this situation. Because sometimes you could, those emotional states are very traumatic. You know, it could have been when she tried to hit you, you try to hit her, you know, stuff like that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go back there like that. You want to move beyond those points in your life. Keep your conversation short to the point. And don't, for God's sake, mister, for God's sake, sister, do not ask them about their current romantic situation. Who you with now? Who you sleeping with? Come on, man. Who does that? You don't, is that your business? It's over. You don't control her life. She don't control your life. Why are you asking those pertinent questions that are unnecessary? That's going to bound to get you back in trouble with her again. You looking for trouble? Ask that. Ask about her personal life. See what's going on. And for God's sake, stop bragging about, well, you know, I'm the president of IBM now. I mean, I would admit you, I'm working at McDonald's, but you know, I'm the president of IBM. Stop the lie, mister. You still at McDonald's. Don't brag about where you at and all like you got so better. Because be real. If you still at the same job, she asked you about your job, say, yeah, I'm still there. What's wrong with that? Be honest. Be truthful. That will help you get through this situation. Lying ain't going to help you. Crying ain't going to help you. Slapping her ain't going to help you. Slapping him ain't going to help you. Scratching, that doesn't help. That hurts the situation. Keep your conversation short, to the point, and pertinent to the situation of where you're at right now. Number 3, get ready to go. Number 3, anticipate future runnings. Yeah, eventually you're going to see her again, and she's going to see you again if you live in the same town. You know, think about what you might say. You know, well, you know, if I see her, you know, again, I'm gonna be more composed. I'm gonna be calm. I'm not gonna ask her who she's sleeping with again because she slapped me because I said that. You ain't got no video. But yeah, be calm, man. Think about the next time, because if you live in the same city, no question, you run in the same circles. You're going. Maybe you live in the same community. You go, might see in the grocery store, might see in the restaurant. You know, movies, whatever. You know, be calm, man, and don't run. I mean, you had a car. If your relationship is cordial, you broke up, you don't have the ability to run from nobody. If she see you, you see her. If she with a man, don't cry. Don't do all that, man. Be mature adult. Face the situation, and then deal with it. Keep your conversation short and talk and get to the point, and then consider talking about asking some of your friends. Think about what you're going to say and how you're going to behave. Your behavior is important in that relationship. Your behavior is important in that situation. Ask friends. Hey man, what do you think I should do if I see Sheila again? She was bad to me, man. She took all my money out. And we had a bad relationship. It got bad at the end. And if I see her, man, I just want to scream. I just want to reach out and touch. No, hey man, talk to your friend. Man, if you got a trusted friend, just look, man, that's not the way. I know you guys had a bad relationship. She disrespected you. You disrespected her. But man, look, if you see her, do not treat her bad. It's over with you. And you treating her bad is not going to help you. It's going to hurt you in the long run. And she's going to hurt her as well. Treat her like she's okay, like you're okay. Even if you don't like her, she don't like you, treat her. That's when you go to a trusted friend, a pastor, a counselor, a trusted friend in your family. That's the information that they should give you. Positive ways to deal with how you see when you meet up with your ex. Okay, that's it, man. Real quick. Told you, man, we're on a new day, new way, the new way. We bringing it right, tight, long, strong, straight to the point. All right, let's run this real quick. Review. Thumbnail for the day, Exmates. Yeah, you like inmate, Exmate. Now you're an Exmate now. You was an inside mate. Now you're an Exmate. That's how we do, man. Sometimes when it's over, you know it's over. Ain't no sense in turning back. Okay, so we talked about 3 things: staying calm and confident. You got to stay calm, man. Freaking out. What's freaking out going to help you because you see her again? Yeah, that's sophomoric. Okay, that's high school type of attitude. You remember when you were in high school and you saw the lady, the girl you liked in the cafeteria or something, and she coming my way. Oh, she coming my way. You freaked out, man. I said, don't do that, man. That's sophomoric. It's childish. It's a mature man, a mature woman will stand there. And they may not like it. They may feel some emotions or whatever, but they're gonna run and hide. You have the issue. What do you have to run for? Huh? What do you have to hide for? You're a person. You demand. You should have respect, just like every other individual. Then demand your respect by standing there. And if she speaks to you or he speaks to you, speak back. What's wrong with that? And in short, keep your conversation. Number 2, we talk about keeping your conversation short and to the point. Okay, and be respectful about it. Don't call her no names. Don't call them the B word. Don't try to scratch them. Don't try to slap them. Don't try to say, Mo, you know I know you ain't nothing but a slut. Oh, come on, man. Who does that? I mean, it's over, man. When you do that, let me continue this. Whenever you say something like that and you do something like that, that's telling you that that you're still in that situation. You have not released that past, and the past tense is controlling your present tense. Come on now, I'm telling you, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be grown men and grown women. Grown men and grown women don't live in the past unless they're crazy. Yeah. And people that crazy is grown, they wind up being in jail, 6 feet under, or in car or something crazy like that, or on drugs. But if you got your right mind, you're grown and you mature, you don't live in the past. You have to recognize when things are over, then they don't control you. It's not worth your time in taking you back to a situation where you almost lost your mind. Even you almost lost your dime. Okay, with me, G. Let's go. I'm telling you, man, don't do it. It ain't worth it, mister. It ain't worth it, sister. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it right. Let's keep it tight, long and strong. And then we talked about anticipating future run. Yeah, it's gonna happen again, especially if you live in the same town. And you had similar friends, similar circles. It's gonna happen again. So what you gonna do? Every time you see her, you're gonna go after her, and every time you see her, ma'am, you want to scratch his eyes. Come on, man. Who does that? Let's be real. Plan the situation. If this time it was unexpected, okay, and you freaked out a little, okay. So if it happens again, what you gonna do? The same thing? Come on, man. Let's learn and stop burning. Okay. Be real, men and women. Prepare for the situation. Well, if this happens again, I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm not gonna run away. I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna say, hey, good morning, and I'm gonna move on. What's wrong with that? Well, how you doing? And keep on going. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the right way. That is the tight way. That is the long way. That is the mature way to handle a situation between a prior situation between two people. You are now ex-mates. It means that she out. Ex means out. She out of your life. And you acting like she's still in your life. He out of your life, sister. And you still acting like he in your life. He's an ex-mate. She's an ex-mate, not an inmate. She ain't in with you. Is she still living with you in the house with you? Come on, man. Let's be real. Ain't no way, ain't no shape, ain't no form, ain't no fashion for you to go off on her and for her to go off on you. It is over. Okay? The ties, the cord has been cut. It's over. And there's no mending that back. So why are you bringing it back by acting a fool with her, cussing her out, slapping her, calling the B word, all, and it's doing the same thing, lady. You scratching him, lady. You slapping him, lady. You cussing him and you crying. What? Doesn't make any sense. Let's be real. Let's be mature adults. Let's be positive individuals, and let's move beyond the negativity of our past. Don't never let the negativity of your past pull you back to the past. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you're acting out of emotions. When people get in emotions, they do crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. That's why I always try to get myself calm when I go through stuff, because I'm an emotional person. I'm very passionate about what I do. I feel very strongly about anything I do. If it ain't worth me doing, I won't get in it. If I can't do the best, I won't get in it. So when I don't do my best or I mess up, I get on myself bad, and emotions of that situation come back to me. So I have to talk to myself. Look, man, it ain't worth all of that. Straighten it up, Bob. I talk to myself all the time, and I pray. More importantly, I pray. Those things keep me on track. Yeah, do I mess up sometimes? Of course I do. I'm human, right? I'm human just like you. We mess up too, mister. You mess up too, sister. Don't blood. I'm not the only one out there mess up. But when I do mess up, I try to fess up and I try to rectify the situation. And sometimes it's not, I can't do it because it's over. You can't go back and fix it. But you have to learn from that situation so you won't do what? Burn from that situation. Are you with me? I hope you got something out of this. I'm telling you, man, we're running it tight, right, long and strong on this show from now on. We ain't playing no game. We're going to get straight to the point of delivering what we said we're going to deliver to you and get you what you need to know. Okay, let's go. We're going to ride this train today. Y'all ready? I'm going to find out who's rough enough, tough enough. Tough enough to be the first man in there. Here's how people get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on. All you need is love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. You're ready to ride train, BobbieD, Lisa, one nation, one love. When I say toot toot, you say oh the boy toot toot. toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard. Let's ride this train. I'm gonna find out who's rough enough, tough enough, bopped up enough to be the first man in this house today. Who we got up in here today? I need to know. Inquiring mind with a know. Who that say they gonna beat them? I need to know. Got in the house, got in the house, woo, got in the house, got in the house, woo. What's up, Gunny man? Goldfinger. What's up, Goldfinger? He said, hello. What's up, Murphy? Murphy, this is your like third or fourth day in the road, man. What's up with you? you know what's going on with Murphy, right? He's getting ready to go to the Philippines. He getting ready to go to the Philippines. He got a Filipino. He got to say, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Do your thing, do your thing, do it right, tight, long, strong. Do you can't do it till you remember that song? Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is, remember that song? Do it till you're satisfied. Do it and do it. And do it till you're satisfied. Do it till you're satisfied, man. Hey, whatever you got to do, do it. If getting up early and being on time is helping you motivate yourself to go to the Philippines, do what you got to do, man. I'm so happy, man. Murphy is on his way. Just a few more days, and he'll be able to hit the soils of the Philippines. And then he's gonna see his lady the first time ever. Wow, it is so exciting. It's an exciting time for him to be here on this planet Earth. And he hasn't been out of the country of the United States of America in a long time. So it is good. Change is good, man. There's a positive change is always good, and it's good to get out of your environment, man. You've been there. You've been in Louisiana for a long time, just doing his thing. But you know what, man? It's time to break out of the cubbyhole. It's time to break out of the comfort zone and find out how the other part of the world is living. And this is going to be an eye-opening experience for Murphy. But you know what? The good thing about it, Murphy has done his homework. He's prepared. He's prepared for whatever situation comes up. He got his mind right. Remember, I keep telling you, get your mind right. And I'm gonna bring a topic on that one day. Get your mind. When you got this right, man, everything else is inconsequential because you can keep yourself calm. You can keep yourself relaxed. You can keep yourself focused when this is right. If this is not right, everything else gonna crumble. You're gonna crumble with it. But when this is intact, then you got everything else beat. That's half the game. Game over. You can say, I'm done. But you say, you ain't did that yet. But I did it in my mind. It's over. I won. And you lose. That's how you got to think. So I'm going to see a Murphy Ride Train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, Love. Who we got? Move sound. What's up, man? He said, hey there. What's up, man? Good to see you in the house today. Smooth sound, just recovering from hospital stay. Stayed in the hospital 4 days. But you know what, man? You have to learn that your health is more important than anything else in life, more important than a job, more important than anything else in life. Your health is important to you. So what do? You try to do those things that will help to ensure that you stay healthy and not get sick. So I told you yesterday that Hippocrates said that food be thy medicine, okay? So change your diet, Smooth. This is advice. I'm not telling you, you're a grown man. Can't tell you what to do. I can give you advice as your amazing expat man in the Philippines, BobbieD. I'm gonna give you some BobbieD advice. Change your diet. Change your diet. Get off that meat. If you can't stop it totally, slack it up, and then find your plant-based diet. Get you some imitation meat, that veggie meat. That's what I buy. And I cut. I remember I took off for a year meat, and it made me my whole body change. I went back on. I don't eat a lot like I used to, but it's going to help you, man. And then drink a lot of water, a lot. If you don't drink water, drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of liquids, tea or water. If you got juices with sugar in it, let that stuff go. There ain't nothing. If you can get off of sugar, get off of sugar. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm a sugar addict, man. I'm into you. I like sweetness. And so I'm gonna sweet this in my week. Yeah, but I like sweetness. I gotta get rid of that. I'm trying, man. It's hard, man. It's really hard when you've been eating sugar all your life. But I'm slowly, surely trying to get to that point. But when you get rid of some of that stuff, man, and you eat a clean plant-based diet, clean with not a whole lot of starch, you will notice the difference in how your body reacts. You shed off those pounds, your blood pressure will go down. You think I'm playing with you? Ask Murphy Hayes. You think Murphy Hayes is a primary example He lost 43 pounds. You hear me, man? That was a little boy, a little mini Murphy in him. He lost 43 pounds because he decided he want to change his diet. Okay? Change your diet. When you change your diet, you change your mind, you change your life. You get the mind right first. When you get this right, then the body will fall in line. You tell your mind, you tell your body, look, now I'm gonna eat that pie. Leave that chocolate pie alone. It's hard, man. I'm not gonna eat that honey bun. leave the chocolate chip. I'm not gonna eat the chocolate. I have to do that all the time. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. You know what I'm saying? But I win more than I lose, thank goodness. But if I lose, I mess up, you know what I do? I just start over. And that's the best way to do it. Start over. Don't keep beating yourself up because you got off it. But look, man, I'm telling you, the best advice I can tell you, change your diet, change your life, change your mind. And that's going to help you a lot. But Smooth, I got something to tell you, man. You know what? Number two, jump on. You hit the two spot, man. You must be comfortable with that spot. I don't know what it is. Let me see what time Murphy came in. Okay. And Smooth came. Okay. Murphy beat you by 2 minutes, Smooth. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Good to see you, right, Chain Bobby. Who we got? Smooth. So I said two. Woo-hoo. Number two. Hey, man. I told you I'm going to change your name. Number two, Smooth Sound. That's going to be your name from now on. Nah, I'm just playing. Let's go, right, Chain Bobby. See One Nation of the Groove Club. Who we got? Terry Fleming, Rain Man coming, Rain Man coming, Rain Man. What's up, Rain Man? How you doing? Rain Man. This is another man that's changed his life. You know, I deal with people. I deal with people and I try to motivate people and inspire people. That's my goal in life. And I think I had something to do with Terry. Terry Fleming is a positive young man, just like Murphy Hayes. They are mature individuals and they needed to make some life-changing situations. And so Terry Fleming made a big change in life. He got a girlfriend. And it may not be a girlfriend, boyfriend type right now, but he is dating. That's awesome. I mean, I just want to shout, it's awesome. I know Terry Fleming a few years ago. Terry Fleming like, nah, I'm not with that, baby. I'm not with no woman right now. Nah, ain't for me. That's what he was. And it wasn't like he was no punk or nothing like that, no sissy boy. He got burnt so he was married, he got burnt so bad from the relationship. He's like, nah, I'm not going back. And he did it a long time, man. And then he said, it's over with. I'm ready now. He had to work on himself. Sometimes you got to work on yourself before you get anybody else. And that rhyme. Two, right back at your brother from another. Got to do damn Terry Fleming, Ryan Train, BobbieD, Easy, One Nation, the Groove of Love. Who we got? I need a dancer up in here today. I ain't playing with y'all. I need a good dancer, man. Can you do this for me, man, please? Come on. Let's go.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Oh my goodness. So what you trying to do?
Thinking about Terry Fleming for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother, from another. My love, so good to see you in the house today, my brother, my guy. So good to see you. So you say two, right back. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3. Chicha-paya. 1, 2, 3. Chicha. And you hit the like button, please. Come on, man. We ain't got to like. Hit the like button, please, man. Please hit the like button. Let's go. Round Chain, BobbieD, see One Nation, the Groove of Love. Terry Fleming. You said, congrats, Murphy. That Smooth Sound, number 1 and 2, back to back. I got you, man. That's what you do. Whether you won or whether you two, we say congrats because you made it on the train. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation, under the Groove of Love. Who we got? Who sound? He said, congrats, Mr. Murphy. You here? You made that number one spot again. I don't know why I keep in that number two, but somebody need to help me so I can know what to do. That right. Let's go. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, tap that thing. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3. Chicha pie out. 1, 2, 3. Chicha, can you hit the like button, please? 1, 2, 3. Chicha pie out. Hit that like button. Round train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, thank you, Terry. Hello, Smooth. What's up, man? You good? It's all good to see my brothers in the house today. Ryan Train, Bobby, you One Nation. He said, move. He said, walk on by, somebody see. See up? No, Terry. No, Smooth. You walk on by was sang by what's the lady name? Black lady. Y'all remember that? You just tell that's Smooth sound. All you doing is showing your inexperience. All you doing is showing your immaturity. Okay, this song was sung by what's the lady name? Dionne Warwick. Yeah, that's her. See, you weren't even born when that song came out. Still might have sang it. Still might have sang it after she did it, but the original song is what I'm talking about. And Smooth and Seal didn't sing it like she sang it. She said, "If you see me walking down the street, and I start to cry each time with me." Walk on by. Now still see you do that? Now let's go. Right, James, right. Who we got? Smoothie that walk on by is my theme song to my relatives. Oh, you two boys. Come on, Smooth. Come on, man. Look, man. I know you have a problem with your relatives. They treated you wrong. They did you bad in a lot of ways. I know that. I understand that. Because everybody don't have a good upbringing. Some of us are brought up right and good and he's decent, and some of us had some tough times during our upbringing. But you cannot keep going back in the past and bringing that stuff up. Okay, I know you remember what happened, so you don't go back there, but you don't go back. Keep going back in the corners of your mind and just jerking it to the front. Because the more you talk that stuff, guess what? It'll stay to the front. You want that in the back. Something you can't get out your head. Okay, that's a given. Something you just can't get out your head. Okay, but guess what? Even though you can't get out your head, you can put it in the back and not in the front. You want it, the things you want in the front: the love, peace, power, strength, health, wealth, prosperity. That's the stuff you want in the forefront of your mind, in the forefront of your head all the time. Okay, and that right. That's what you want to focus on. They did you wrong. Okay, yeah. They did me wrong, but I'm not have to deal with them now, and I don't want to think about it. That's how you move on, and so never forget it, because if you forget it, you might go back there. But that's how you got to think. Let's go right train. Who we got? Murphy, he said, my ex and I don't speak. We just walk on by. Hey, man, let me tell you this. The last time I went to USA, it was a few years ago, my last trip. I've been here 3 times since I've been here. And the last time I stayed at my daughter's house. I stayed at Ashley's house a little bit, and I stayed at my sister's house as well. What happened was I was at my daughter's house, and my daughter went to work, whatever, and then I stayed there. And I had my grandson was with me. She said, "Dad, I'm going out. Can you kill me?" I said, "Okay, we'll be here." So we were there, having played full time. Next thing I know, pop, pop, pop. I said, "Who there?" Pop, pop, pop. I said, "Who there?" It was her, my ex. And man, I'm talking about somebody with like, woo, 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 all kind of stuff happened, man, in my mind. Everything it was like a flashback central. Everything for the past 20 years, and then if that was on TV, man, it would have been a 5-minute pause in the TV program, but it was like instant. All of that, like 5 minutes, but like 1 second. All that stuff rushed in my mind. And you know what? She said, "Hi." I paused for a second because I didn't know whether to say what you want. So I was gonna say something bad, but I said, "Hey," I did like that. Hey, I kept it cool, man. I wanted to do some stuff, man. I wanted to say some stuff, but I kept. You're not you the head nod. You're not you the head nod. I did like that. I said, "Hey," and I kept it cool. I didn't smile. I said, "Hey." And then I got through it, man, with some words, no hard words, but I kept it small talk. He said, "My ex and I don't speak. We just walk on by. We're like 2 ships passing in the fog. All was said that ever will be said. We have no dealings, no fussing, no fighting, no running. We just ignore each other." Okay. Okay, if that's how you deal with it, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You've chosen to ignore each other. You don't fight. You don't fuss. You don't cuss her out. She don't cuss you out. She don't try to scratch your eyes out. You don't call you out your name. And that's a decent, mature way to deal with life. That's a certain, sure, and a mature way to deal with your ex. Grown adults. You've decided that we will ignore each other. We'll speak. We'll wave. And we'll walk on by. Oh, I'm sorry. He said don't speak. You don't speak. Just like you don't even see it. Okay. And that's the way you choose to do it. That's fine. Whatever works without any violence and without any emotional baggage coming up in front of your mind, that's what you do. You got to handle it in a respectful and decent way. Okay. And that's work for you. That work for you. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? We just ignore each other. Got you, man. Ron Chain. Smooth. He said, my ex and I will never go back. But I do miss how tough she was and how smart she was. All right. Okay. Okay. If you miss those things, then you miss her. Okay. You say you will never go back, but you just admitted to me by your statement, Smooth, that you miss her. He says, my ex and I will never go back. That statement there, that sentence right there tells me that you want to go back. There's something there that you still retain for that relationship. He said, we will never go back. That the implication is that you may, could it be, would it be, should it be, that you may want to get back with her. Just saying, man. But the next sentence is, but I do miss how tough she was. Okay. So you like that she was tough in your life. That tells me, Smooth, that you like people that are disciplinarians. You like people that have rules and regulations so that you like order. And she was an orderly person. You had to walk a tight line with her. That's what it tells me. That's what it tells me. You're telling me a whole lot of story about these sentences. And then he says, and how smart she was. Now, third thing that's telling me, you like her because she was smart and she can lead you. She was a leader. You looked up to her when you had questions about, hey, honey, how you think about this? Well, do you think we ought to do this? That was your go-to person. So you miss that. You miss her orderliness. You miss her leadership. And you miss her intelligence. You miss the way she made your life better in those areas. And that, therefore, my guy, you miss her. Okay, that's just my profile of your sentence. So you just made 3 sentences, and I profiled those sentences, and you miss your lady. It's okay, man. You can miss people. It's okay. Is this a law where you can't miss somebody? What about people that die? I miss my mom. I miss my pop. They went home. I miss my grandmother to the empty grave. They went home. So you can miss somebody, but doesn't mean you have to dwell with them, right? You can cherish the memories. And you realize your first sentence was correct. I can never go back. You move forward in your life and you deal with whatever you have left from that situation, whatever you have left from that relationship, whatever memories of positivity, that's the one you dwell on. The negative stuff, you let it go. Okay? Because you can never do what? He said, I will never go back. That focuses him on now. The end is over. And you cannot recreate the past. No matter how much you try, you cannot go backwards. Move forward in your life. Number 2, what's up, Smooth? He said, my ex was so smart and tough, she could shut down Larry Elder and give it a chance. Woo, wow, man. So it tells me now he's still revealing stuff. People, I'm telling you, you know what he said? He said, my ex was so smart. So she says, he liked her smart ability, characteristics. She liked that. And tough. He likes tough women. He likes smart women. Okay. 2 things again. He's saying it again. She could shut down Larry Elder if given a chance. So you're still revealing stuff about you. It's okay, man. We here, right? We like that, right? We brothers. So it's good, man. You liked how she dealt with you. You liked how she dealt with other people. You respected her character as being a tough woman. You respected her character as being a smart woman, and you adored that about her. So there are some things that you didn't like about her. I know. That's why you're not together. But it's okay, man. You remember the positive stuff, and the positive stuff is what you dwell upon, and not the negative stuff. That's what keeps you focused and not want to cry and go back to the past, because the past is not coming back, man. It's over, Casanova. Let that go. All right, let's go. Ron Train. Who we got? Murphy. He said, no, not me. I don't miss nothing about my ex. You hear what he said? I'm gonna break his statement down too. He said, not me. I don't miss nothing about my ex. None of my business who she's with. He said, none of it. To be honest with. Okay, first sentence. First part of his sentence. He said, not me. I don't miss nothing about my ex. Okay. So that tells me that the relationship between him and his ex was not the most cordial. Okay. That tells me that there was some resentment between Murphy and his ex mate. Okay. He's got an ex mate out there, and they had a very a lot of turmoil in that situation. That's what it's telling me. And he says, I don't miss nothing about it. So there's still some lingering elements of animosity there. I don't know if it's on his part alone. It may be on part of both parties. I don't know. But Murphy is definite. He's definitely there's still some feelings there, not feelings of tenderness, of course, but there's feelings of animosity, a little bit of I don't want no part of you, or this, there's like there's an ice wall up there. And then he said, it's none of my business. He's right. It's not your business who your ex-mate is sleeping with. It's not your business who she with. It's not your business who job she on, who she working for. It's none of your business. It's over. Now, that's one thing positive about his statement. He recognizes that it is over. He wants nothing to do with her. In a prior statement, he said, I don't even want to speak with her. Okay. And I don't want her to speak with me. So there's a definite ice wall boundary there that will never be broken, that will never be amended, molded, and shaped and gotten through. He's not going back. And every time he thinks about it, that wall comes up. Okay. And that wall is going to keep him from going back. And he wants that wall up. Okay. So Murphy, you made it through, and if that's how you deal with it, hey, if you deal with it positively, and it's not causing you any internal emotions, it's not causing you negative emotions, it's not causing you to break the law and slap somebody, do what you got to do. Okay, let's go. Murray said, yeah, I got you, man. Round train, BobbieD, one day. Terry Fleming, he said, when it's over, there's no next episode. Correct. That's what you have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. When it's over, there's no return. No return policy. It's over. I'm done with you. You're done with me. You did your dirt. I did my dirt, because it both work both ways. You can try to act like you're a choir boy all you want. You messed up too, sister, mister and sisters. You both messed up. Okay? You both cussed each other out. You both wanted to fight somebody. You both said bad stuff about each other. Especially when you went if you were to marry and went to the courthouse, you had to go before the judge. The judge had to stop y'all. Y'all gonna go after each other in the courtroom. That's how bad it gets sometimes. So when you get to the point where it's over, nobody wants to return or go back down that road again. It's a lonely road. And it's a nasty road when you go back to the same road with the same person. Who wants to do that, man? Yeah, I don't. When I ended my relationship with my ex, it was hard, man. It took a toll on me. It really did. It took an emotional, draining toll on me. And I'll never forget those feelings. Now, me thinking about it right now, they're in the back, but now they're beginning to seep up in the front. And whenever negative emotion comes to your front, it has a tendency to make you more sensitive. And sometimes you want to tear up, you want to begin to cry. But that's what's happening right now. Those things I remember, flashback. So, and does that mean I'm not over it? No. This means I just recall things from the past. I'm over that. I don't want to go back there, but I remember things from the past that was so traumatic to me, and so do you guys. It's so hurting to you that you don't want to go through it again. Those are the things you need to focus on, so prevent you from redoing the same silly mistakes you did before. Okay, let's go round chain, Bobby. Who we got? Murphy he said, but some pine about foolishness. No, hold on. Glass. No, I can't see nearsighted. I can see far. He said, but some pine about that foolishness. No, whoosha. Here, I'm ecstatic over my freedom. He said, no, whoosha. Hey, I'm ecstatic over my freedom. Hey, freedom is important to everybody. If you don't feel free, you're not going to function properly in any society, any situation. So when you have your freedom, you have your life. And if you have your life, you can move properly, you can associate yourself properly, you can adjust yourself properly, and you can do what you need to do for you to move forward in this world. But when you're free, man, it says freedom comes with responsibility. Okay, you have to be responsible for yourself, and not. You say, well, I got to think about it. Me, no, that's not true. Freedom comes with responsibility. You have to be able to be free in society, and you have to be responsible to others in this society. The court, even if you're not, the courts will handle you. The police will handle you because you got to be responsible not to hurt nobody, not to step on other people's turfs, not to steal. Not freedom comes with what responsibility to act in a civilized, legal, and respectful manner in the society. And so some people can't handle freedom. Why is that, Bobby? Why I can't handle freedom? A lot of people can't handle freedom. You think I'm playing with you? You think I'm playing with you? Do you really think I'm playing with you? If you think I'm playing with you, look behind. Go down to the jail cell, the county jail cell, and ask the people behind the bars, how did you handle your freedom when you was out? And they'll tell you, well, you said I was just Mr. Fool. I just stole it. And I didn't have to do that, but I didn't have to fool. He didn't handle freedom, so he's locked up. A lot of people can't handle their freedom well because freedom comes with responsibility. You have to be a responsible individual in every way to live your life in a free way. Okay, because if you're not responsible, the courts, the police, society, the rules of the game will get you responsible and put you behind some bars till you learn to be responsibility. Okay, so yeah, I want to be free. I want to be happy, and sometimes freedom and happiness are synergetic. They're together. They're together. They run together. Sometimes they don't. You can be free and not be happy. You can be happy and not be free. They all depend on you, how you deal with your existence in this planet we call Earth. Let's go around train, BobbieD. Who we got? Smooth sounds. He said, BobbieD, in the Philippines, isn't there free clinics the very poor can go to for their health? Yeah, they have clinics out here. They have clinics. And I think what happens is when you deal with Filipinos online, a lot of them tell you, well, I can't go to the doctor. I don't have no money. They can always go to a free clinic if they're indigent, where they don't have any funds coming in, they living on the street or whatever. You can, but it's hard. And when you get to them, they crowded. It's hard to, you be there all day trying to get seen. But they have free clinics out here. But it's hard to find them. And when you do find them, there's a line out the door. Okay, so I'm telling you, man, it's harder here to get health care than it is in other parts of the world. But they do have health care for people that have no money and stuff, but it's tough. It's hard to find it. And when you get in there, it's crowded. Okay, let's go around chain. BobbieD Lisi, one nation. And that's what happens. A lot of Filipinos, that's another thing. A lot of Filipinos will tell you when they go on the chat line with them, well, I don't have no money. I can't go to the doctor. And then because it's not like clinics out here, like they lying. They got clinics out here they can go to. You don't have to have money to go to the free clinics out here. But again, they treat you like cattle when you're down there because there's so many. But they will help you. This is a civilized society. They just don't let people die for knowing that they can help them. Okay. Now I did tell you once that if you get sick here and you go to the hospital, you have to pay before you get in there because they're not going to let you in there. They trying to change those. They got laws on the books that say you can't do that, but many of the hospitals are still doing that. Unless you show them that you have cash, unless you show them you have a credit card or health insurance, you're not going to get in that hospital. I don't care how sick you are. Okay, so that's the laws. They got laws on the books that tell them not to do that, but many of the hospitals out there are still doing that. Yeah, and so you have to be careful about the sickness out there. Let's go around train BobbieD Lisi one day. Who we got? Roy Murphy. He said, hoorah! Everybody said, hoorah! All my people out there said, hoorah! All my brothers out there said, hoorah! All my sisters out there said, hooray! Let's go around train BobbieD. Who we got? Moves. He said, do it till you're satisfied. Yeah, you okay? You remember that song? Do it. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is, do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Remember that song, man, by BT Express 74? Yeah, it was awesome. Smooth tells me you're a song fanatic. You know songs from very older generations and younger generations too. It's all right, man. I know a lot of songs. I remember the beat. Because I go by beats and sounds. I don't remember all the words of the songs, but if I really like the song, I remember. But I go by the beats and the sounds of the song, and that's how I keep songs in my mind a lot. But I carry a lot of songs in my mind. Sometimes I don't even know the name of it, but I remember a beat of it, or a sound of it, or the music of it. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Smooth. He said, "Yeah, I'm changing my food diet right now. I'm drinking Mean Green Juice by Naked, Mean Green Juice by Naked, and I have been drinking a glass of glass of water. Okay, glass of water every 2 hours for the past 5 months. Okay, glass of water every 2 hours. Okay. Well, you're on the right way. You're on the right track. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. And I guarantee you will see a difference. Give yourself 12 to 18 months, and you will be a new person. Your body will change. Your blood pressure will go down. All the other elements you have will be lessened as well, but you have to be consistent with it. Smooth. Don't do it one day and then get off the next day. Try to avoid that. But if you do get off the track, get right back on. Okay, you can do this, man. We're going to help you. We're going to help you, motivate you, keep you. We're going to keep in touch with you where you are on your diet, and then we're going to make sure that you stay healthy and don't get all these illnesses that keep propping up on you. Okay, man. We love you, man. Let's go round chain, Bobby. Who we got? Remember, hey, he said, I know it's hard. If you fall, don't remain a failure. Pick yourself up and start. That's it, man. You know, everybody, we fall down every now and then. Everybody, it happens to the best of us and the rest of us. Nobody's perfect, man. We make mistakes, and don't judge me just because I made one mistake. Who is you to judge me? You know, who? How can people judge an individual because they made one mistake? Until you stepped in that person's shoes and you walked their miles that they walked on those shoes, you can't don't get up there judging you. You know you shouldn't have, and you don't know one iota of the reason why they did what they did, what they did, what they did. Okay, until you know all they did that they did that they did that they did, don't get in their face trying to judge nobody. Let's go round chain Bobby. Who we got? Moves. He said, I will lose the weight. I know that may be one thing that put me in hospital. Yeah. I'm not saying that the weight puts you in the hospital. But I'm saying that overall, any physician will tell you, any medical specialist will tell you that over carrying a large amount of over your body weight is going to be not helpful for you. I need to still lose. I lost 25 pounds. I still need to lose some more of my stomach, and I'm going to do it slowly but surely. But I'm watching it. I'm alert. I know what I need to do, and I'm working at it on a regular basis. Like I mentioned before in the show, sometimes I fall off. I feel like, man, I want some of this. But then I feel bad about it afterwards. I let it go. I move on to start over the next day. I do make mistakes, but I'm on it. And I recognize that I need to do better than what I'm doing. And if you have that in the forefront of your mind, that's the first part of the battle. So I see that you're on the right track. And we're going to be pushing for you. We're going to be pulling for you. And we're going to be checking in on you about your diet every time you get on the show. We're gonna check about your diet, what you had to eat. You all right? You know, making sure that you on your track. Okay, man. That's what we do. Each one teach one. Each one what? Reach one. We're gonna teach you, brother. We're gonna reach you, brother. We're gonna help you, brother. Move up in this life. We don't want to see you going to the hospital every time you turn around. Well, I'm in the hospital. Okay, sorry there, man. We want to see, like I told you, what did Hippocrates says? Google this statement, y'all. He said, "Let food be thy medicine." Okay, Google it. That's what Hippocrates said. One of the ancient Greek philosophers. You know, and he was right. Food be thy medicine. This if any ailment you got, ladies and gentlemen, there's a natural food or a natural root or a natural herb that can assist you with that. Whether you got high blood, whether you got diabetes, whether you got whatever. There's herbs out there would help you. Now, am I saying don't take your medication the doctor gave you? No. Don't get me wrong with that. Don't get me twisted on that, buddy. Now, whatever you prescribe to take it. But ask your doctor, sir. I read yesterday that turmeric could help me lower my blood pressure. Do you think that would be a viable option for me, sir? You know, discuss it. What's wrong with that? That's one of our problems. We never have the nerve enough or the urge enough to discuss issues and options with our doctors. We just take everything they say as they're the God, and we're the little dog or little person, and do what I say. Do what I say. Take this. No, come on, man. This is my life. This is my body. You know, if I take what you say, fine. If I don't, fine, because it's my life. I'll deal with my situation. Let's go around chain, Bobby. Who we got? But Terry Frank, he said, being in a relationship after so long feels awkward. Just the process of getting to know her is a pretty hard thing for me. Yeah, I know Terry. Terry Fleming is at a very, very critical juncture in his life. He was married at one point, had family, and had a very bad marriage, like many of us. I'm not saying his marriage is bad to anybody else, but he, there was some issues where he came out on the wrong side of it, and it made him turn away. He pulled away from the opposite from females for a while, and he didn't get crazy with it, but he just like, nah, I can't. I don't want no part of them right now. I'm still feeling some kind of way from what happened to me in this relationship, and I'm gonna go back into that now. So he backed off for a long time, but now he decided to venture out again, look for love again in the opposite sex, with another woman. So he found somebody that he's attracted to, He found that she's attracted to him, and they're making it. So he's going through some trepidation. You know what trepidation is? A little bit, troubled waters, because he's in a transitional phase. He's going from abstinence, being from no women, no nothing for a long period of his life, and then he worked on himself. He just didn't jump into getting somebody else, because he recognized he was recognized that he had issues that he had to resolve before he could engage in another relationship with a female. So he worked on himself for a long time, and now he is better. Now he reached out. So now he says being in a relationship so long feels awkward. I know it does. The process of getting to her, know her, is a pretty hard thing for me. I understand, but you want to make sure that you move forward in your life. Moving forward, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, can be very, very difficult. It's easy to stay where you are because you got to do nothing. You're comfortable where you are, right? You have to get out of your comfort zone, okay? And you have to get out of your comfort level. You have a level of comfort in your apartment where you live, and you're comfortable. You got everything where you want it. You just chill and grill. And when you're ready to eat, Jerry Freeman don't cook no food. You go to a restaurant, chill with his buddies at the restaurant, whatever. Hey, sweetheart, you go home. You have a good life. Yeah. But look, you have to break out of that. This is your time to find a new level of living. This is your time to find a better way or a different way of living. That means you have to engage and you have to pull down the barriers. He's got a lot of barriers up, a lot. Now you got to let some of the barriers down because there's another individual that wants a part of you, that wants a part of your life. Okay. And so you have to make sure that you're ready for that. And if you're pushing back on her that much, maybe, could it be that you may not be ready yet? No. But whether you're not ready or not, here we come. That's what she's saying. Ready or not, Terry, I'm here and I'm here, and I want you and you want me. We need to have a relationship, my brother. And so let's just keep on keeping on. Don't put me down, Terry. That's what she's saying. I'm speaking up for her. She said, don't put me down, Terry. You're a good man. I'm a good woman. We need to hang out together. What's wrong with that, man? Ah, it's hard. It's difficult. It's different, but you can do this, Jerry. Okay, it's going to be better for you to get through this. Maybe you will come to a point where you realize she's not for you. Okay, but if you never go through it, how will you get to that point? Did you feel me, man? You get that? You got to go through it, and you're going to feel insecure in certain ways. You're going to feel awkward in certain ways. It's going to be hard. Who said everything is going to be easy in this life? Ain't nothing. Only thing that's easy in this life is not doing anything. You just sit there like a lump on the couch, on the sofa, and you do nothing. Pass out. That's easy peasy. You want to develop a relationship with another individual, and it takes time. And it can be because you may have certain areas in your life you don't want to share yet. If you don't share those areas. Just share the ones you want to share. Okay? But in time, if you get strong enough in your relationship, you'll be open to sharing all of you with her, and she'll be open to sharing all of you with her. Okay, let's go. Terry Fleming, he said the best thing about coming home from the hospital, school time, best thing about coming home from the hospital, my dog jumped in my arm. All right, you got a good dog. They say dog's the man's best friend, and I'm sure he is for Smooth. He trusting that dog more than trusting a human being, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love animals, but I don't. I used to have dogs in the USA, but now I don't want to be bothering no dog because they take too much time. You got to clean a dog, you got to feed them, you got to walk them, and sometimes they poop in the house. I'm not there right now. This part of my life, I don't want no dogs, and that dog on sure don't want no cat. I don't like cats at all. So, but if you love your dog, man, hang with your dog. If that makes you feel good in your life, take care of your dog, and your dog will do the same for you. Let's go round train by. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, he said, I have a testimony of the healing grace of God that led to my weight loss. I was in spiritual and physical battle for my life, and God gave me the victory. Hallelujah, my brother. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High God. Praise be to God. See that, man? God is able. God gave him the victory, okay? Because he trusted in God. He had a spiritual and physical battle. He was dealing with some spiritual demons and some physical demons. They were trying to take him away, trying to get next to him. But he prayed, and God answered his prayer, led him on to victory. He got him off that high blood medicine, got him off the diabetes, all that stuff, man, because he lost the weight. and God moved in his life. So he was giving God the praise. He giving God the praise. That's what we need to do. Never forget what God has done for you. Don't put yourself in the place of God. I did. When you get high and lifted up like that, God will bring you back down, brother, to the ground. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that testimony to the team. We all appreciate that, man. And so, smooth sound. Don't forget to put God in your equation. Okay. Always put God first. Let's go. Round chain by the DC, one nation under good love. Chain bond 007, 007. What's up, man? He said, what's up, love train family? To God be the glory, Murphy Hayes. I'm cold, chilling in Cali. Going to dip into Southeast Asia for a few months. Next spring, lock up with your women. Lock up your women for. So you know what he's saying, right? He coming out here to play. He coming out here to know, I love you now. Ain't love ain't the equation. Love is not in this terminology. He ain't coming out here for that. He coming out here to have a good time, relax, chill, grill, whatever you gonna do. And then he going back home. Yeah. He just going to experiment and see what's up. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. If you got to do that, do it. Just do it right. Just make sure you treat everybody decently and let everybody treat you decently as well. Good to see you, man. Ron Jane, who we got? Mermaids, and God is still working. God is always working on our behalf. We're linked up to him. We're trying to do his will, and we're trying to live the right way according to his word. God will always keep you in his arms. Okay, he will never leave you nor forsake you. That's the word. Okay, God will never leave you nor forsake you. Okay, and then on top of that, he's always right on time. We serve an on time God. Y'all remember that song? Right on, always on time. On time God, man. Let's go. Right chamber. Who we got? Mark Hill in the house. Mark Hill. What's up, man? You doing good? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. We had a good time yesterday. Mark Hill show. Talked a whole bunch of stuff about veterans information, CDR. We talked about the veterans caregiver program, a whole bunch of stuff. And 2023, all veterans get life insurance. Had a great time yesterday, man. Hope to see you next Friday. Mark Hill in the house. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Mark Hayes said, how's everyone doing? Man, doing good, man. Blessing, highly flavored, and favored of the Lord. You know how we do. So good to see you, Mark Hill, on the show today. Ryan Train BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Who we got? Smooth. He said, yeah, I want to go back, but I cut all contact with it. Okay, I know. He talking about his ex, y'all. He want to go back. He want to go back to his ex, but he cut all contact with her. So what does that tell you? He still has feelings for her. It's okay, man. When you've been with somebody for a long time and y'all break up for whatever reason was, that doesn't mean the feelings you had is broke up too. It's cut off. Those feelings can linger for a long period of time. And as you can see in this case, he still has some feeling there, but he had enough sense, enough discipline to know he had to cut that cord. He cut all contact with her, but he's still feeling some kind of way about it, and it's okay, man. In time, and if you pray about it, those feelings will die down. It took me a long time to get rid of the feelings. Even though after I left my ex, it took a long time for those feelings to go away. They're gone now. I don't have any feelings for her. If I'm around her, I know how to deal with her. Hey, it's like that. And keep it moving. Right here, who we got? James Bond, 007. He's a sup, girl? What's up, man? You all right? All is well, my brother. So good to see you in the house today. Ryan Chain BobbieD, who we got? Murphy Hayes. What's up, James Bond? You all right? Sir Mark, you good, man? So good to see y'all in the house today. 007. He's all good, Murphy. Hey, what's up, my brother? So good to see you. Smooth. He said, my ex, what I do like about her is she know how to break into baby monitors. Break into baby monitors and scare the hell out of the parents. Huh? You talking about, man? Okay. She know how to break into the baby monitors and scare the hell out of the parents. Okay. Wow, she's pretty technical. She will break. The parents have a monitor monitoring their baby, right? And she goes in the monitor and she's a sick puppy, man. Stay away from her. Running trade by who we got? Musa, she breaks in the monitor. She looks like a demon with a knife and fork in her hand and saying, yummy, I love baby. Okay, she got a problem, man. Either you or her got a problem or both. I don't know which one it is. Come on, go. Roger. Musa, yes, I do love women who can outwit and out-tough me. Okay. It's okay, man. Every one of us has a inclination for different type of women. Some of us like these soft, feminine, tiny women. Yeah. Some of us like women that are tough and muscular and can handle stuff. And some of us like in between, just a regular type woman. But whatever your type is, your type. And some guys, I had a friend. This guy's name was Arnold. We worked together at Coca-Cola. I worked for Coca-Cola, and Arnold liked his women big, man. He liked them fat. I mean, not thick. You can keep it on thick. He liked fat. I'm talking about big, rolling over belly, 5 chins. He liked them fat. He said, "Man, I don't want nothing but some meat." He's like, "Playing with you?" I said, "Arnold, what's wrong with you?" He said, and then he just would never. He said, "Don't give me no. I don't want no bones. Don't give me no bones. I want the meat. I want all of it." I mean, just to say some guys like different things for different guys, different strokes for different folks. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Murray. I can forgive her and not want to be bothered with her with that. Yeah. That's the way. That's a mature way of looking at it, ladies and gentlemen. You can forgive people, right? But you don't have to go back to that craziness. Forgiveness don't mean you go back and live crazy with them. The forgiveness don't mean you forget what they did. It just means that you forgive them. That means that your forgiveness is for you because you're forgiving them so you can move forward in your life. When you don't forgive somebody, only thing you're doing is holding yourself back in that spot that they put you in. And you have never released yourself from that spot. So you have to release yourself from that spot to put the situation they put you in. And the way to do that is say, okay, I forgive you and I can move forward in my life. When you forgive them, you move forward. When you don't forgive them, you're still in pain. You're still in that situation. You're still living in the past. So the most mature way to do about any situation, relationship you have, if you have problems in it, forgive them and move forward. You ain't got to go back to her mess. You know, you don't. You don't have to go back there. And I guarantee you, Murphy, she want to get you back because she knew she done messed up. I'm telling you, man. Let's go round here. Who we got? Who's that? He said, "Nah, I did stop the water drinking for a week, and the following weekend, I told you, man, I drink 8 to 10 glasses, sometimes more than that, or cups, not glasses. I drink cup. See this big cup right here? I'm gonna show you this cup right now. See this cup right here? I got it from Abu Dhabi. These cousins sent it to us. This cup it's like a soup cup. It holds 2 cups of water, liquids in it. I drink about 5 of these, either with I have coffee in the morning, and then I drink tea. I drink green tea, and I have turmeric, green tea, black tea, ginger, all kind of teas. I drink that throughout the day, and then I drink water as well in this cup. So every time I'm drinking, it's 2 cups, okay, or almost 2 cups, almost a little bit over 1.5 cups, and that's I drink about 5 to 10 of those. No, not five. Ooh, that's too much. I drink about 5 to 6 of those a day, okay, every day, and that's what I do. Now, if I'm away from home, of course, I can't do that. But when I'm here, I can because it keeps me running to the restroom. You know that whatever you put in got to come out, right? So, but it keeps me up. But it gets at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, it cleaning my body out. And the herbs that I'm drinking is also helping my organs to do what it needs to do, and also it's going into my bloodstream and my blood system. That is what's regulating my high blood pressure. I haven't taken high blood pressure medication in over 4 years because I started getting on this stuff. Yeah, and it keep my blood pressure regulated. I don't have no issues except for my lungs. That's all. That's it. I take one pill a day, and I'm trying to get off of that. I'm trying to take it in half a day. Okay. But man, it's a way. Wherever you got issues, man, it's always a natural way to do things. Turmeric, green tea, black tea, ginger. Those things will help you if you take it in a consistent manner and take it regularly. They will help you in a lot of ways. You don't believe me? Google it. Ron Train, who we got? Murphy, is it a large waistline is begging for pre-diabetes and diabetes? There you go. If you got a big belly full of jelly, you better watch your roll, brother. You better watch the roll because what they say is the bigger your belly, the bigger your possibilities of ending up in the hospital with a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Mostly they're talking about stroke, heart attack. Oh, one thing you want to take also for heart problems, if you may to prevent heart problems, CoQ10, 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 that regulates your heartbeat and keeps it from fluctuating, keeps it from going up too fast, going down. TK, put that in your diet as well. Let's go around here. We got movies. I wish America would allow bitter melon, and it's good for all kinds of. Yeah, bitter melon. Bitter melon is called. It's the same thing as what's called. And here we call it ampalaya. See if I can spell it. Ampalaya, Ampalaya. If you have diabetes, you want to get that billimelin and Ampalaya. That will limit or bring your numbers down. It'll limit, curtail the sugar in your bloodstream where it won't be too high. Yeah, and if you really do your research on it, that's what a lot of the diabetic medication is made from, the natural stuff. Okay, and they just make it stronger by putting chemicals in it. But so the basis of it is billimelin and Ampalaya. Let's go around train BobbieD. See one nation under one love. Who we got? Murray is pure ginger juice, turmeric, omega-3 fatty acid in the form of fish or something that's great for you. Yeah, omega-3 is good. I don't take a lot of fish stuff because I don't like a lot of fish. But I do take, what I take is, I take garlic. If you ever get any garlic, or I take odorless garlic. I take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. And that does pretty much the same thing, much of the things that the omega-3 fatty acids would do and the fish stuff would do. Garlic, if you don't believe me, man, go research garlic and onions. Those things have a multiplicity of remedies for ailments you have. Back in the day when there was no medication, people couldn't have, didn't know all this antibiotic. Guess what they did? Garlic, antibiotic, onions, whole bunch of stuff they use, antibacterial, garlic, all kind of stuff, man. Ginger, all that turmeric. That's what they had. Yeah, that's what they had. They didn't have all this antibiotic and all this stuff out here that we got today. They did that, and it did the job. It took me now when you deal with herbal stuff, natural stuff, it may take a little longer, but it's going to work if you stick with it. Okay, so you got to know to thy own self be true, and like Hippocrates says, let food be thy medicine, and let herb be thy medicine too. Natural herbs. Let's go around train BobbieD. Who we got? Murphy says, I love women who can challenge me to bring the best out of me and not the word. I do too. I love women that are not just people that do go for it and do this, do that. I don't like that kind. I want somebody to talk back to me, not nasty, but have a conversation, have a dialogue, a justifiable, meaningful dialogue. I don't mind that. I encourage that. That's important. It's healthy in any healthy relationship. That's what you want. You don't want somebody who's getting browbeat and telling what to do. You don't want that, man. Let's go. Ron Chain, that's it. All right, man. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. Thank you so much, Murphy, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. It's a blessing to have people that help this channel to keep on keeping on. Okay, man. It's been real. It's been real. Y'all take care. This BobbieD saying take care. God bless. Peace.